Here's something really fucking random that Dave Rubin said. I'm really having trouble really getting where this even came from or where this came up in the conversation or how this really played out. But I've given a cringe warning before, and I think I'm going to have to do that a lot because this one especially is going to be cringe. But this one you might more leave with, instead of being, feeling cringe, you might be like, what the fuck? Like that might be your reaction. So let's see what Dave Rubin has to say about the leftist media and games and gamers. Check it out.
But that you have to accomplish something in a video game. You have to keep trying to succeed. Yes, can you go to GameFAQs or can you get the cheat code and all that stuff? You do, but it really is about you figuring out how to do all this stuff. And that, to me, sort of shows why the media, and especially the leftist media, hates games now, or hates gamers. They don't like people who solve problems. Is this a bridge too far, or am I onto something?
I don't know. I haven't really thought. I have to think about it. I haven't really thought about it.
I think there's something there. Gamers want to get shit done. Whatever world you're in, whether you're playing a sports game or an adventure game or an RPG or whatever, you're building something, you're accomplishing something. You may have to have teammates and all do it. You don't want people to help you do everything and cheat for you. That's not what the left likes.
Sure.
So they have to not like games. I think there's something really there.
What? How, like, what? Where did this come from? But there's two things for me here, because first of all, the idea that, like, gamers are these super people who are just super, like, accomplishing stuff, and that seemed to be what most people were focusing on, is, like, the kind of laughable idea that gamers are super, like, they accomplish a bunch of stuff when they're gaming, which I think that, hate for gamers is kind of stupid, but what I don't understand is, why, like, where is the leftist media or the left being angry at gamers? Like, I don't understand that. Like, where is that? Where is that? Like, the people who always blame games for violence, gun violence, is not the left, it's the right. We just did a story about Ben Shapiro on Fox News, where they had this Republican dude come on Laura Ingraham's show, and he sounds like he's about to be on his deathbed, but man, he really wants you to hear how video games are the reason that there's violence and that these kids are committing violence. And it was Ben Shapiro who, he said, oh, I don't know if there's a reason for violence, but I definitely wouldn't let my kids play it. Like, who is the person? And they've showed a video of Super Smash Brothers, which is like literally the most milquetoast game on the planet. So it's like, there's two fronts here of that. Where is this coming from? I mean, didn't Donald Trump just talk about how video games were causing violence? And I think it was the Republican Party or something like that, or the White House, I think they put out a video of, like, why video games cause violence or something like that. So I don't get where that is coming from. That made no sense to me. First of all, that seemed to be something that people weren't really touching on. I guess because it was such like a befuddled kind of thing or the reaction that they had. But also the second part being, like, I just don't get it. Like, how are gamers these kinds of things that are just accomplishing all that? Again, I'm not hating gamers because I like playing games, so I'm not hating on gamers. But like, what he's saying here, it just doesn't make any fucking sense. And this dude, this is the guy who's getting 31,000, or maybe not 31, I don't know, 30-something thousand on Patreon per month for making shit like this. This is the guy making $31,000 a month on Patreon. So that doesn't make any sense. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your cringe level, how confused you were, what your thoughts are on this, because this is a whole new level of Dave Rubin stupid. This is almost on the level of him saying that Jesus had a bunch of Muslim friends.